episodes, is it easier going through in front of the camera, or would you feel like if the camera was off, you know, you could really go for it, or does the camera cause there to be restraints in what you say? You know, the knowledge of folk, you know, is going to go all over the world, or are you just not even cognizant of...
I am who I am when the cameras are on and off.
We know that.
We believe.
This we know.
I don't do pretense. I like being me. I'm better at it. You know, I'm not an actor, so I don't spend my life trying to put on and turn on, because then I got to keep up with whatever this is that I created. So what I am on camera is what I am off of camera. Now, there are some times where things are a bit too personal, or like last season when I was going through all of those challenges, there were some, you know, experiences and days where I would be very embarrassing to the faith, to my family, to everybody, and I was like, just stay away from me, because it's just going to get worse, and you know, I need to heal. So sometimes we have to choose to, no, today ain't the day. I can't. No, we're going to deal with that and shut these cameras down. But for the most part, what you see is our real lives. We really do live it out on camera. It was uncomfortable the first season because we were getting used to it, but now we're accustomed to it. When they're on, off, we're just who we are.
One thing that we steer clear of we steer clear of anything that would damage our family relationship. So, you know, one thing was for sure.
Well, I don't know, because last season kind of was damaging to the...
No, I mean like as siblings, like stuff that will cause, like, why would you say that? Is that how you really feel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if I call her stupid, it's because I call her stupid off camera, and she knows she ain't gonna find out that I called her stupid on camera in front of the whole wide world. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot. Sorry, I should have used a better example. Sorry. No, but I mean a lot of times.
She already know things she done.
I think a lot of times, if you don't have a solid relationship when nobody's looking, when everybody's looking, they see flaws and holes and things, and then you get a little more insecure because you know what's real and what's not real.
And
you know what I mean?
It's funny, like the first season, I would watch stuff that Erica was saying. Erica been saying this stuff to me 12 years before.
And she would get mad.
I'm getting mad. I'm like, Tina, you been got mad that it's okay now you hear everybody looking at you.
Like she was getting mad because I called her late. I said, but in real life you late. I said, that's not a lie. But I'm doing better. You are, and I'm proud of you. Okay, let's come on. All right, let's just give voice for progress. It may not be what I want to be, but thank God somebody. Not what I used to be. Yeah, but now we're totally okay with that because we do have a very intact relationship. We don't go on the cameras and expose what we really want to say and how we really want to feel. Absolutely. It's not that kind of thing. I'm gonna just bare my soul on here. We bare our souls before. So whatever it is that happens on there, if it's offensive on, it's offensive off. Again, we just try to be true to who we are because this is a reality show. It's not a scripted show.
Right.
It's not that, and we're Christians. We don't want to be on there being pretentious and fake and create. Not me and her. That ain't how we get down.
So the kids are adjusting well to this lifestyle? Is it the new normal for them?
The show shows on TV longer than it's filmed, so the kids don't really. They still don't realize. They still be looking at the camera like, ah, like the microphone right here. They be like, hey. So they're still kids, you know, and as it relates to them understanding being upfront, when you come from ministry, when your father's a preacher and your mother was over the choir, when you get to church, it's the same kind of eyeballs. You know what I mean? So now it's more eyeballs, but you still know that mommy and daddy were people who were upfront.
Yeah.
And so that comes with a responsibility. But there also is a grace that God has given us that allows us to kind of cover our children and prepare them for whatever stage and phase they're going to in life. So it's not bad.
And the truth is, we're very not celebrity and famous and stuff as parents. We just stay mama. My kids look at it like...
I did find out from Krista's teacher that she does kind of tell her friends who her mother is. So I have to, Krista, don't do that now. I come to her school when I'm signing some paper. So you were out of the country? And I look at Krista and go, didn't I tell you don't be telling everybody?
My kids are different. They just look at it like, oh, like there's a good opportunity for my mom to do something, and you know she's a little bit popular. So my friends were very supportive, and they thought it was really good, and they said, you know, good luck on your show. So my kids just look at it like, oh, mommy's a little popular, so a couple people know her, because I'm so not famous. I'm the servant at home, like, you know what I mean? So they don't experience, I'm never done. So when my kids come to see me, or when it's like date night with daddy, my sons want to hug me and kiss me and rub on my face, and my children want to dress up like me because I'm not on at home. So they don't get the whole fame thing, which is great. You know what I mean? Because that stuff is passing, and it's all a myth, you know what I mean? It's all this created stuff, and so I'm glad that my children just look at it as like, oh, mommy's a little popular, so, you know, they may know who she is.
It's so good to see the newfound love between you and Teddy. Isn't it good? I mean, it's so refreshing. And I'm just going to bring this to an end because, again, we have so much to say and so much to do. What would you say to hurting women who have gone through what you've gone through and they, at this point, feel like, hey, ain't no sense in, you know, trying to rekindle love. It's over. What would you say to them?
Let me tell you something. With men, things are impossible, but with God, all things are possible. My situation was busted. Every other week you find about somebody else and somebody else and somebody else, and another year, oh, 2 whole thirds of the marriage. Even just all of y'all. Like, that was devastating. I found out in front of y'all. I found out the most embarrassing stuff that any wife is ever gonna find out while all of y'all was watching. I didn't even get the consideration of finding out privately and saying, okay, I want to share it. I shared it because I thought it was just a little situation, and then while the season was going on, I'm finding out how bad my life is while I've been signed up for TV. That is extremely devastating. But you know why I can sit here and smile, and it's a real smile? I'm not trying to sell nothing or prove nothing to anybody. I just want to be happy, and it's a choice. I did mad, I did angry, I did frustrated, I did bitter, I did crazy, I did violent, I did all of that. And I remained miserable. That was my way of fixing it. I was qualified and justified in all of that. But when I turned to God and I made a conscious effort and a disciplined decision to pursue forgiving and letting go, that's where I found my hope and my joy and my peace. It wasn't about being back with Teddy, because I was so confused about, like, I don't want you back as all these folks in my story. I'm gonna go get somebody and just be about her. That's what I felt a little bit, but I was like, but I love this guy. I feel like an idiot for that, you know? It was just all these things going on, but when I made the decision to pursue God, I was like, God, I want my right mind. I want joy, I want peace, all this angry, and I could snap and put a bullet in somebody at any point in time, because that's what I've become. Who is this? If I can't die, I can't live this way. And so I gave it to God, and He healed my heart. And in the process of God healing me and changing Tina and changing my perspective, that's how my husband and my relationship came back together. Not pursuing each other, because we did that, and we was flunking. It just wasn't working. When we started pursuing God, God started pursuing us. And through Bible study and fasting and talking about Jesus all day, and when you're talking about Jesus, you can't argue about Jesus. That's how we found a connection. And that's what brought us back together. Don't be angry. Don't hold on to it. Your life is worth it. Yes. I was like, I died for a whole year straight about the same thing. I ain't dying next year about this. It happened. I can't undo it. I'm going to accept it. I'm going to let it go. And I'm going to move on. And I'm not tormented anymore. I'm not angry anymore. Nobody owes me anything. God changed my perspective. And if He could forgive all my dirt and love me and use me and bless me no matter what I've done to Him, if I'm going to call myself a Christian, then I'm going to be like Him, and I'm going to do it with His help. Because I'm worth it. Your children are worth it. Your family is worth it. Your life is worth it. Don't stay angry. You dogging yourself out. You collaborating with the devil and letting him jack your life up. I did it. I'm like, I'm done, devil. Me and you ain't get down together. I'm going to be happy. I want to add this one thing. I think the beautiful thing for Tina is there was something worth saving. You always have to assess how it started. If the love of your life is somebody else's love, then just let that go. If it started off wrong, don't try to put right juice on top of it and then, okay, now we're going to fix it. You know what I'm saying? You have to assess. If he been beating and stealing and cheating and he on drugs and all that, you might want to reassess some things. But there was a lot of value there. I knew that my brother made a mistake. I knew he wasn't a mistake. And that allowed me and our whole family to be able to forgive him. And I hated them for that in the process. I said, he got y'all tricked too? Did anybody hear all of the count? Anybody understand all of the victims in this situation? And y'all sit up here with y'all Christian self believing in him? Some stuff ain't forgivable. So I was crazy, and I wanted them to be crazy with me. I was like, you know what? Y'all be over Christianing. Y'all gotta like and love everybody. Yeah, I was totally mad. My mother, I was like, you just too gospel and Jesus forgive. You just gonna forgive him? Look what he did to your baby. We need to be riding on him. Y'all need to be telling me what the plan is. And you know, I wanted
Foolishness.
I was different than I am now. I wanted them to be crazy like me. I was like, you down with me? I'm your blood. Feel what I feel. I'm crazy today. Let's be all being crazy. Tomorrow I'm fighting. I'm with Jesus. Well, let's be Christians. I was schizophrenic and I knew it, but I couldn't control that thing because my mind was not renewed. My heart wanted to please God, but I didn't have enough information to fight the devil, so the devil was winning. So I got in that Bible and I got me some information and I learned how to fight and I'm living again.
Can the church say amen? Erica, how are you going to handle Mitch being back in the picture? And first of all, can you give me that what that you did on the screen? Give me that what? How are you going to handle him? You going to use some of that same forgiveness and...
I forgive him.
I like Mitch.
Over there. There was 10 years of Mary before he got here.
Yeah.
There was 5 million sold before he got here. There was 4 Grammys before he got here.
Oh, there were 3 Grammys. We got 4.
Okay, we got the 4th one. He was there. He jumped on a moving train and somewhere he watched the show and he felt like, yeah, I did all of this. So God did it.
Wow.
And I will not give anybody credit. Administration is a huge part of what you do. Even with an event like this event is what, 2 hours? But it has been days and weeks planning. In a career, in what you do, you may see a person on stage, but the process to the stage, our agent is here tonight. He knows we do gigs. There is weeks and conversations and phone calls and emails. If you're not good at that part, I may get to the gig, but I may have a high blood pressure by the time I get there. So we did a lot of things, but when there's so much pressure involved, because everything is wrong behind the scenes, you have to fix things. Wait, oh wait a minute. Oh wait, the car's not there. Oh wait, the hotel's one door. Oh wait, okay. Oh, it's. God bless you. You can have some other artists. I wish you well. We forgive you, but go on with your life. God bless you. Thank you for the 2 years, but I'm good.
Mary is coming back?
At some point in time, yeah.
Yes.
How do you
Yes.
watch the show?
Okay. I'm trying to ask questions that don't go deep into the episodes, but
Yes.
I understand you have new cast members.
Well, we have some cast members that were in the first season that they saw a lot. My little sister, Joy Campbell, who is an artist, Warren's little sister, who has been extremely patient with her brother, who has spent a lot of time with Mary, and we all knew it was just time for her to shine before the world. She's extremely talented. She's a beautiful person. I can sing her behind off. It's not gospel, but it's good music. It's not raunchy. She ain't gonna be up here butt naked. She ain't doing all of that. And so she won't be twerking. She won't be doing that. But we are so proud of her, and I'm glad that you'll get to see a part of her story and really how the process of family works when you have multiple talented people, and how you balance. It's really kind of a challenge for Warren to figure out how to make this all work. So you'll see that in the episode too. But would you guys like to hear Joy Star sing? Well, without further ado, but before we talk about Joy Star, it's someone else who I know y'all love. Sister Google was in the building. Would you come out here? She styled us today, and she styled herself. Come forth.
You looking good, girl.
Wait till I get myself together before y'all take the picture. Wait, how do you know they're taking pictures? This is why she became the stylist, because she's always cuter than us.
No, you guys, real talk, Google used to sing background for us, and I was like, this was back in our insecure days. Google, you don't be back there fresher than us, like help us out. You all extra flashy and we over here looking all ashy and rough, like help us out.
No, I saw a TBN episode the other day, and we were singing yesterday, and both of us looked like we needed help.
Yeah, well, I probably styled myself that day.
And I looked in the camera pan, I said, now look at Google back there looking fabulous.
She back there turned up and we turned down in the front. So we was like, you get off this mic and help us out. And she's been helping us ever since.
Let's give it up for Google again. We love you, girl.
Google, they were asking us about Mitch a little earlier and him being, back in our lives, which he's not, but what are your thoughts?
Can't find anybody else to manage? I don't have thoughts. He's just gonna be him and I'm gonna be me, and looks like we both have to just exist here. So until that changes, I'll just be existing and he'll be existing. What an answer.
Will there be a spin-off or a Google show?
With bitch?
With anybody?
I hope so. Hello, WeTV.
Let me tell y'all something. When I watch them episodes back and I'll be watching Google, I'll be on my couch dying. I was like, this girl is a nut. Where do you get that stuff from that you be saying, Google?
Where do you get your stuff from? The same place you get your stuff from. Dang. No, I can say stuff with sarcasm. I can say stuff they can't say because they're the gospel singers. I'm just the sister, so I can be worldly if I want to. No, I'm just
Well, can we bring out Joy at this time?
Yes.
Let's bring her out.
kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, Joy.